Hey guys! In today's video, we'll be looking at 5 best power banks. That will totally amaze you. Don't skip it, watch all the way to the end. So let's get started. Number 5. Anker 20,000 mAh Power Bank. Color, black. Weight, 15.2 ounces, 440 G. Category, portable power bank. One thing I really appreciate about this Anker power bank is that it solves a common travel problem, carrying extra cables. The built-in USB-C cable makes it easy to grab the battery pack and start charging right away without digging through a bag. In everyday use, the 20,000 mAh capacity feels practical for people who charge multiple devices throughout the day. It can handle phones, tablets, and even some laptops, which makes it useful for travel, commuting, or working remotely. The charging speed is another strong point. The single USB-C output can deliver up to 65 W, and the total output across all 3 ports reaches 87 W, so charging more than one device at the same time is realistic. The built-in cable also feels like a thoughtful design choice because it is made for repeated use and storage. That adds convenience without requiring a separate cable for every situation. The main trade-off is size and weight. At just over 15 ounces, this is not the smallest power bank you can carry in a pocket, and it is better suited for a backpack, laptop bag, or carry-on. Overall, this feels like a dependable portable charger for people who want fast charging, a built-in cable, and enough capacity to keep several devices running throughout the day. Number 4. INIU 25,000 mAh 100 W Power Bank. Color, black. Weight, 475 G. Category, portable laptop power bank. If you carry a laptop, tablet, and phone every day, this INIU 25,000 mAh power bank is the kind of charger that can replace several smaller battery packs. The biggest thing that stands out is the 100 W USB-C output, which is powerful enough for many USB-C laptops, including MacBooks and other compatible devices. What I like most is the balance between capacity and charging speed. The 25,000 mAh battery gives you a useful amount of backup power for travel, long workdays, or situations where outlets are hard to find. It is especially convenient if you need to charge a laptop and a phone during the same trip. The 3-port setup also makes everyday use easier. The dual USB-C ports are useful for newer devices, while the USB-A port helps if you still have older accessories or cables. That flexibility means you can charge multiple devices without constantly swapping cables. The main downside is portability. At 475 grams, this is noticeably heavier than a typical phone power bank, and it takes up more space in a bag. It is portable, but I would think of it as a travel or work companion rather than something you keep in a pocket all day. Overall, this INIU power bank looks like a strong option for people who need a high-capacity battery with fast USB-C charging for laptops, tablets, and phones. It offers a practical mix of power, capacity, and device compatibility. Number 3. INIU 20,000 mAh Mini Power Bank. Color, black. Weight, approximate. 11 ounces, 320 G. Category, portable power bank. What surprised me most about this INIU power bank is how much battery capacity it packs into such a compact body. A lot of 20,000 mAh power banks feel bulky, but this one is clearly designed with portability in mind, and it fits much more comfortably in a small bag or jacket pocket than I expected. For everyday use, the built-in USB-C cable is probably the feature I noticed the most. It doubles as a carrying lanyard, which means one less cable to remember when heading out. That makes it especially convenient for commuting, travel, or keeping in a backpack for emergencies. Charging performance is solid for a power bank in this size category. The 22.5 W fast charging is useful for modern phones, and the digital display makes it easy to check the remaining battery instead of guessing. I also like that it includes multiple ports, so charging more than one device is possible when needed. The trade-off is that this model is focused on phones, earbuds, and smaller devices rather than high-powered laptops. If you regularly charge a MacBook or another USB-C laptop, you would probably want a higher wattage power bank. Overall, This feels like a practical travel-friendly option for someone who wants a compact 20,000 mAh charger with fast phone charging, a built-in cable, and a useful battery display. It is a solid choice for daily carry and travel. Number 2. FosPower A1 Emergency Weather Radio. Color: orange. Weight: 14.8 ounces. Category: Emergency Weather Radio. This is one of those emergency gadgets that makes more sense the longer you think about it. The FosPower NOAA Emergency Radio is not just a radio, and it is not just a power bank. It is designed as a backup tool for storms, power outages, camping trips, and other situations where reliable power and information matter. The feature that stands out most is the combination of power options. You can recharge it through USB-C, use the built-in solar panel, or generate power with a hand crank. That flexibility is useful because emergency situations are unpredictable, and having multiple ways to keep the radio running is a real advantage. I also like that it includes both a flashlight and a reading light. Those are the kinds of features that become surprisingly important during a blackout or when you are trying to conserve battery power on other devices. The built-in 2000 mAh power bank is helpful for emergency phone charging, but it is important to keep expectations realistic. It is intended as a backup source for a phone or small device, not a large-capacity portable charger for everyday use. Another strong point is NOAA weather radio support, along with AM and FM reception, which can provide weather alerts and emergency broadcasts when internet or cellular service is unavailable. Overall, this feels like a practical emergency preparedness tool rather than a general portable charger. It is a solid choice for home emergency kits, camping, hurricane preparedness, or anyone who wants a reliable backup weather radio with basic charging capability. Number 1. Anker Zolo 20,000 mAh Power Bank. Color: pink. Weight: 12.45 ounces each, pack of 2. Category: portable power bank. If you're tired of carrying a power bank and a separate charging cable, the Anker Zolo 20,000 mAh is a really convenient option. The built-in USB-C cable makes a bigger difference than I expected because it keeps everything in one compact package. For everyday use, this power bank feels designed around modern phones. The 30W fast charging is quick enough to noticeably reduce charging time, and the 20,000 mAh capacity gives you plenty of backup power for long travel days, work, or weekend trips. I especially like that it can be recharged relatively quickly compared with many older power banks in this size range. The built-in cable also feels practical for daily use. Since it's attached, you're less likely to forget it, and Anker says it's designed to handle repeated bending over time. The overall size is still portable enough to fit comfortably in a backpack or medium-sized bag. One limitation is that 30W is ideal for phones, tablets, and some smaller USB-C devices, but it's not the best choice if your main goal is charging larger laptops that benefit from higher wattage USB-C charging. The pack of 2 is useful if you want one for yourself and one for a family member, or if you like keeping a charger in different bags. Overall, this feels like a dependable fast-charging power bank for people who want a large battery capacity, a built-in USB-C cable, and a simple grab-and-go charging solution.